Around Easter, bunnies are big. There's lollipop, marshmallow, gummy, and of course, chocolate bunnies are everywhere. Well, today I'm going to show you how to transform a simple can of cinnamon rolls into a fun and yummy Easter bunny treat. Are you ready? The kitchen is now open. Hi, I'm Deb, and this is my kitchen. Family is built at the dinner table, and I want to help you to build yours with good food and good fun. Today's video combines both in one simple idea that is fast and easy. These bunny buns have become a beloved tradition in our family, and maybe they will in yours too. Come on in, let's cook up something good. For my Easter bunny buns, the ingredients I'm using are 1 can of orange rolls, or you can use cinnamon rolls, butter flavor nonstick cooking spray, and for the eyes, I'm using chocolate chips, or if you prefer, you can use raisins. For my tools, I'm using a baking sheet, a paring knife, a small spreading spatula or butter knife, and a metal spatula. To begin, I give my pan a good coating of butter-flavored cooking spray, or you can use original flavor. For each bunny bun you're making, you're going to need 2 cinnamon rolls or 2 orange rolls. So the first one is what we're going to use for the head pieces. Take your paring knife and cut off a hunk that's about 1 inch long. I'm going to set that to the side. And then we're going to cut 2 pieces that are about maybe 1.5 inches long and set those to the side. Just unrolling it to get those pieces off. This small swirl is what becomes the head. Now, I'm going to take a separate roll and flip it over so you can see the spiral is going one direction on this and the opposite direction on the head. The reason I do that is so this end and this end kind of meet up. And there you see the body and the head. Now I'm going to take the 1-inch piece and just bend it over and find a spot back here that you think looks appropriate for that bunny's little powder puff tail. And then these other 2 pieces become the ears, and I just tuck them in there kind of at the back of the head. Now right now everything is just kind of laying there, and if I threw it in the oven and baked it this way, it would bake up beautifully and then all fall apart because it's just sitting next to each other. So I come back with a paring knife and I use that first with the tail just to kind of push the point of the knife into the dough to connect the tail to the tush of the bunny. Same thing with the head. Where those 2 spirals meet, I want to kind of bring those together and kind of poke it because we want those to join. And then finally the same thing with the ears, and I do them one at a time. The first one that's kind of underneath and then the second one. And if I'm kind of sticking it to the other ear, that's fine. If I even kind of stick it to the body, that's fine. The only thing then is I've got that ear right next to the head, so I want to separate it so I get 2 ears out of it. And that's as simple as that. That's the bunny. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of these, and I'm going to have 4 bunnies when I'm done. It's just going to take me a minute. Okay, we're done building our bunny buns, and while we were building, I was also heating the oven to 375 degrees. So I have 4 bunnies here, and notice I want to make sure they're not close together. They're not crowded, because they will expand and rise as they bake. With my family, 1 can of bunny buns is never enough. So I just plan on using a separate sheet for each can of buns that I make. Now, the oven's heated, so these are off to the oven. Our bunnies have been baking for 18 minutes and they look great. A beautiful golden brown. Now they're going to cool for 4 or 5 minutes. These have cooled for about 5 minutes, and now I dab a bit of icing on each of the body parts and then gently spread it as it starts to soften. Be careful not to let it pool by his neck. The last thing I do is add the eyes. Okay, our bunny buns are built, they're baked, iced, and eyed, and that means they're ready to serve. They're still warm, and that's when they're really the best. We like to serve ours with a side of bacon and maybe even some eggs, and of course, a fresh hot cup of coffee. And that is a beautiful Easter breakfast. I hope that this Easter may be the first of many that you share bunny buns with your family. Remember, family is built at the dinner table, and if you feed them bunny buns, oh yeah, they will come.
All to the battle.